You know you don't actually want alcohol, right? You honestly think that the thought of alcohol excites your body to such a degree that it's willing to sacrifice itself for the illusion of fun? Nobody wants alcohol, but everybody wants what alcohol provides. That's why that thought keeps popping up. That's why you keep calling yourself an alcoholic. Now, it's only a problem when it's an actual problem. But what it really is permission to exist. When you're not thinking about all the things that make you feel like less than who you want to be, then you're operating under the illusion that you are who you think you are. And if you are who you think you are, or you feel like you're more of who you believe you are with one more sip, then what could 2 more sips do? Most people don't just drink for fun. They drink because they believe they have access to something that is inaccessible without alcohol. Maybe it's an insecurity, dude. Maybe you can't stop thinking about that pimple on your face. And 1 sip helps you ignore the fact that maybe you're getting a little thick around the neck. It's another way of saying 1 more sip brings you closer to who you think you actually are. You don't drink because you don't care. You drink because you don't want to care. Why would you want to care about all that stuff? It's wasting your life. It's wasting your energy. It's obviously completely irrelevant, but alcohol helps you disconnect from what needs your attention. Eventually, we develop an identity, and our personality is provided to us by the alcohol itself. And then it becomes really hard to be who we think we are without the alcohol. As a former alcoholic that drank for 24 years, 16 at high risk, and 2.5 with a full-blown addiction to 30 shots a day, I can tell you that every single sip of alcohol that I ever took was based on the illusion that each sip brought me closer to this guy. I thought that I was reaching this dude right here. I wholeheartedly committed to the fact that if I can get rid of all the things that don't make me feel good about myself, that I get to be who I prefer to be. That's totally worth a double shot of tequila, or at least 1 more beer. Right? Now, I've supported thousands of people with the book, with the program, and I can tell you that alcohol doesn't actually create your identity. One of the main reasons why you refuse to put it down permanently is because it revealed a version of you that you are consciously afraid to let out. It gives you permission to be authentic, without judgment, without shame, without guilt. You get to operate on a plane of existence that actually works for your nervous system. The confidence that you feel when you're drinking has always been there. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't there, you wouldn't be able to reach it. And the way that you've been preferring to reach it is just 1 more sip. 1 more sip, you're a little less insecure. A little less insecure means you're that much closer to being confident. If you're confident enough to take the first sip, then you must have enough confidence to take at least 300 more. I haven't consumed alcohol in 8 years, and I can tell you wholeheartedly, especially with the hundreds of hours that I've spent with amazing people, it's not about quitting alcohol. That's the inevitable result on you focusing on reclaiming the permission to feel alive and safe without it. After writing my 2nd book, Beyond Sober, and having countless conversations, I can tell you this. Most people never developed an addiction, but convinced themselves that they were an alcoholic. Most people weren't actually committed to the alcohol, but they were dependent on the permission it gave them to act like themselves. Nobody wants to be insecure. Nobody wants less confidence. Nobody wants to feel weak. Everybody benefits from the illusion that alcohol provides. That permission that you're searching for with 1 more sip isn't in the bottle, man. It's literally right here. I can tell you, you have permission to be as confident and outgoing and outrageous as you like. But if you don't practice that, then you're going to continue using your dependence on a poison to activate something that's rightfully yours. I promise you, dude, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You probably don't need to go into a room. And it doesn't matter your trauma, and it doesn't matter how long you've been drinking alcohol. You've accidentally, through a series of sips and potential events, misidentified yourself. Why would you want to continue calling yourself an alcoholic? You don't have an addiction. You're not dependent. The version of you that you're chasing with every single sip, just like I did, is already alive. As a matter of fact, it's the one watching this video right now. You didn't need alcohol to watch this. You didn't need permission to continue viewing. You just needed to allow yourself to imbibe some new information with a guy that has 2 heads. If you could do that, you can drink water. If you're still here, don't be afraid to check my page for more details on all the public resources and tools and things I've created to support you where you are right now. If you're still watching, I want you to know that the peace that you're searching for isn't in the bottle. The peace that's rightfully yours, the peace that we all deserve, the same peace that you think you don't have access to shows up when you stop asking for permission to feel alive. So if you or someone you know is struggling and you're looking for a solution, there's a quiz on my page. Click it, take it, grow from it.